Good morning everybody, and what a weekend of racing we was treated to. We're going to be focusing here today on the IndyCar racing and the Thermal GP from last night's racing, and what a race it was, an absolutely incredible race. So let's have a look at 5 takeaways from the Thermal GP. Number 1, Palou. What a phenomenal racer Alex is. Of course, 3-time champions, goes without saying the guy is good. The skills, the driver craft that this man has is absolutely second to none. He qualified in 3rd place. It wasn't until the 3rd set that we really saw into his home. 51 laps of the race was led by Mexican McLaren driver Pato Award. And at this point in time, Alex Palou goes in, puts on a new set of tyres. For those that's not familiar with IndyCar, Sticker Soft is a brand new set of unused tyres. And that this was where we really saw the racecraft of Palou come into his own. He was at the time of coming back up from the pit some 2 seconds behind Lundgaard, the teammate of Pato Award. Quickly dispatched him. There was some good overtaking maneuvers there, a bit of back and forth, but didn't really take long, but on half. At this point he was some 9 between him and Pato Award in first. He quickly ate into that time over the space of 3 to 4 laps. He's overtaken him. He ends up finishing the race over 10 seconds clear of Pato Award. Absolutely phenomenal drive. Of course, he's won the opening 2 races of the season. It was 39 points ahead he is now in the championship races already. Incredible, absolutely incredible racer. In a league of his own currently in IndyCar. There's nothing more you can really say about it. It's an absolutely phenomenal. Number 2, we saw an improved McLaren this weekend. The Chevrolet engine clearly preferred the free circuit. We saw them qualify front row lockout, so to speak, with Pato and Lundgaard in a 1-2 following their 8th and 9th place finish in St. Petersburg. We wasn't really sure what they was going to come into this race with. Of course, Pato Award ends up getting that 2nd place. Fantastic result for McLaren. Obviously Pato wanted that win. It wasn't to be. On any other race day, he's more than likely got a lead from start to finish. Wasn't meant to be yesterday, but a phenomenal performance. McLaren, much more improved and definitely reaching up to the top guys in that division. 3rd, during the race, for anyone that's seen it, there was an electrical issue. Some 20 minutes of the race, Fox was trying to sort of chase around and figure out what was going on. We had no racing whatsoever. We even had some NASCAR popping up at certain points to keep the fans entertained, but they quickly got on top of that. Obviously anyone at Thermal, it was a full power outage. It was just nothing at all working whatsoever. I suppose that's what it really, isn't it? It's misfortune, something can't be predicted, something has to be dealt with. It wasn't the best for the fans watching at home at the time, but it happened round about, if I remember right, the surrounded by pit stops as well, so it couldn't have had better. 4th on our takeaway, Will Power, the 2-time IndyCar champions, salvaged some sort of result for Team Pence. Made it 15 positions in the race, 8 more than anyone else, taking the most overtakes in the day award. Very, very good drive, got the most out of the car that he could, ends up finishing in 6th place. Obviously qualifying in 21st is difficult for anyone. Making up 15 places is some achievement for sure. A very, very good performance. Obviously 2-time champion, you don't get there without having certain abilities. And finally, Marcus Ericsson. That's the Marcus Ericsson former Formula 1. Also 2022 Indy 500 winner. He was a day to forget for Marcus, really. He dropped away in a big way. He qualified in the Fast 6, which is an achievement in itself. On the open piece, he ran wide and picked up a load to the Andretti team, Andretti Global. Comes out with his first pits on turn 9, which dropped him right down the grid down to 21st place, which is where he finished the race. The most disheartening bit for Marcus really was out of the Fast 6 drivers on the grid, he was the only one of the drivers not to finish in the top 5. So a bit disappointed for Marcus Ericsson, sort of kept it on the track a bit more, but it is what it is. This is racing and these things do happen. So what did you think of the Thermal GP for those that watched it? How excited you are for the rest of the season?